Happy Super Bowl Sunday, everybody. This is our Super Bowl podcast. We're going to go over the game, the Hall of Famers, who won awards last night, just give our young opinions. And as always, got my man Romy Rome representing New York Giants in the house.
What up? What up? I sure wish it was us playing today, but we all know how that is. So,
man, I don't even want to hear that shit. I ain't never even seen my motherfuckers play this shit. And then we got for the first time the six-time world's heavyweight champion. We got our man Jamie.
Probably like Rocky.
So yeah,
hey guys, happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
No problem.
This is an interesting question, Jamie, because I heard they posed this the other day. They was like, how did like the Patriot fans feel seeing your boy Brady on another team in the Super Bowl, man? I mean, that got to be strange.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm happy about it. I'm still rooting for Brady. I know a lot of people they're saying he's a traitor or whatnot, but the fact is we didn't pay him.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to root for him today. Hope he wins his what is it, seventh Super Bowl.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's like fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, seventh. Of course, you have Eli Manning up over there.
Yeah.
Killed a couple over there. The perfect season. That still stings. But
man, I'm gonna tell you,
win them all.
I said I didn't even want to watch that shit. I didn't watch it. I said, man, I do not want to see this bullshit.
Eli, that win alone will put Eli in the Hall of Fame. That based upon what Brady is doing now, that win over Brady in the undefeated season will no doubt put Eli in the Hall of Fame, because you get all these people, Eli ain't no Hall of Fame. I'm like, well, he is now after beating Brady and seeing what Brady is still accomplishing.
Yeah.
So
he still won two of them. He got two titles.
Yeah,
two rings. Yeah, I think he'll get in.
Let me see. Speaking of that, we got to talk about the class. They named the Hall of Fame class yesterday. And got some names we were expecting. Some of them we weren't, kind of. Let me see. Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, Megatron, Drew Pearson, Alan Faneca, used to be a Jet. Bill Nunn, John Lynch, and Tom Flores. Tom Flores, I'm shocked that he ain't got in years
Tom
ago.
Flores should have long been in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand the Hall's thinking, I mean, just like Jimmy Johnson, and I hate Dallas, but Jimmy should have long been in there.
Well, it's writers and stuff that's voting, so it ain't like actual football. That's something I never thought made any sense.
It don't, because a lot of these writers hold grudges against the players, and I think that's why say what you want about T.O., but T.O. should have been first ballot, and a lot of the writers had a lot of grudge against him. So it is what it is with that.
Same thing with baseball. The writers decide, and like you said, they take grudges. They don't get in. Sometimes they make them wait to their last eligibility year.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, how petty can you be like that? You put somebody in because they earned it. You saw how they played on the field, right. Whether, baseball, football, basketball. But I forgot who said that, they said writers, take things personal if you don't give them an interview right after a game and this and that, and they remember that type of stuff. Because I think your boy Skip Bayless used to be on that. He used to be on that committee.
Yeah, he was, but what do you call it? They said the problem child that like kind of leads the whole thing is Peter King. It's like if Peter King don't want you to get in, you probably not gonna get in, because I think he that's why Art Monk didn't get in for so long. That Peter King was kind of blocking it for some reason, But we knew Peyton was gonna get in.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Charles Woodson, no surprise. Megatron was a little.
That was a little surprising to me.
Yeah,
that was a little surprising.
But
that was his first year for eligibility.
I believe so. Yeah.
And he was a beast. The only thing was maybe keeping him back was short career.
Yeah,
retired early.
That happens a lot in Detroit. Look at Barry Sanders. You know what I mean? So
it's a career killer. You go to Detroit.
And Drew Pearson, that one was entertaining because every year that he don't get a phone call, he started
crying,
destroying his house and shit, and then so finally that might have been just a lifetime achievement award, Bill Alan Faneca, he's mainly known for playing with the Steelers, so he most likely gonna go in as a Steeler, and the short time he was with my Jets, he was solid offensive lineman. He was guard, that's what opened the door for Rex's ground and pound game,
Yeah, I remember that.
So
Bill
Nunn, who the hell is Bill Nunn? I'm trying to figure that shit out.
The name sounds familiar, but I'm not.
Because I think I remember we call it what's dude from ESPN talking about second to none or some shit like that.
Bill Nunn. Was he a coach?
I don't know. I'm trying to see. Charles Woodson, Calvin Johnson, Drew Pearson, Alan Faneca, Bill Nunn, one of the two Steelers stalwarts to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I think he was a coach, a former sports writer at the Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. He's a sports writer.
He joined the scouting staff in '67 after calling on Pittsburgh to consider prospects for the story. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, he passed away back in 2014 also. So.
Jack Lambert. Okay. All right. John Lynch. One of the
I don't have a problem with that. Lynch was a good baller.
One of the triplets, him, Sapp, and Brooks.
So he joins them because Brooks and Sapp are in there. So yeah, they got. I don't have a problem with that.
He was on the Bills, right?
No, Tampa. Oh. No, he went to Denver after he left. After he left Tampa, he went to Denver, I believe.
And now he running the 49ers.
Yeah, now he's 49ers general manager. So that's good. Nice class of 2021. And then so then we had the bad man won MVP last night as expected. But
it seems kind of hollow now that because he didn't get to the Super Bowl. I mean, you had a good regular season, but it just seems hollow now that you won that because you should have been in the Super Bowl. But after that start they had, I say, you know what? That's a wrap.
I mean,
seems like it happens way too often for him up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we call Shannon Sharp always talk about empty calories. You throw up all these stats and everything, but you don't like. He should definitely have more than one Super Bowl, at least more than one appearance. But it just seems that when he get to them championship games, he be folding, man. And it's
Favre only went to one as well, right?
No, he went to two.
Did he go with the one in Minnesota?
He didn't go in Minnesota. He went the one that he won. Then he went to one where they lost to Denver.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So that's back to back. Yeah, he went to two of them.
All right.
And because that was the year I got us. Yeah, it sure enough did.
All right, that's when Elway won his first one.
Elway won his first one, and then one. Matter of fact, the one they played the Falcons, I was at the strip club watching the Super Bowl. That shit was wild, bro.
How did you concentrate on that?
That game I ain't really care about, so I didn't really, but it was funny, like standing in line to get into the Joker and everything, but then we finally got in. But yeah, man. So, and then we had offensive player of the year was Justin Herbert. I think that was well deserved.
No surprise. Herbert is gonna be a star in this league.
Yeah, no question. And just think he went like pick 6. What was it, 6? Number 6 pick?
I think it was, number 6.
So like I think if if we would have asked Adrian if you would do it over, would you have him or Chase Young? I think he'd pick Justin Herbert. I'm just saying. But they had what's that bum they cut?
Yeah. Mr. Haskins.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins, And then speaking of Adrian, Chase Young won defensive rookie of the year. So
well, of course, if we could do it all over again, that's who I wanted on the Giants from the start, but
yeah.
I will say this, Andrew Thomas did put up a good battle with him as the season progressed. Thomas is starting to develop a little bit. And I think it all started happening for him after we got rid of Colombo, because I guess Colombo wasn't doing his job right, and they brought in the guy from the Patriots. I forgot his name, but they brought him in.
Oh, you talking about Solder?
Yeah.
Nate Solder.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, and the Washington football team had another award because we knew Alex Smith won comeback player of the year.
Right. Yeah.
So
and that's deserved.
Well deserved. I mean, because if I was him, I wouldn't even thought about going back on the football field. You know?
Hell no, you practically playing on one leg.
Yeah, man. So, but I think the way they talking on on the radio here, I definitely think that's a wrap for him.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Because they paying him like almost $30 million a year, and they can't do that, because you don't know what's gonna happen. Plus, I think for him, he might want to rethink playing anymore.
I would.
Yeah.
Sure.
But let's get into the game, man. You got the Chiefs, the reigning champs. You got Brady going down to Tampa and injecting that Super Bowl stink into him, and but I think the big story behind the story is the Chiefs had these injuries on the offensive line with JPP and them on the other side. So Rome, what JPP used to be on your squad. What you think about that?
Well, you heard JPP this week, man.
What did he say?
He was like, man, I don't even know who that is I'm going against, and I don't care. I'm just going out there to do my job, and that's the play. And JPP, JPP been a beast this last couple of games that he's been playing, in the playoffs. And McCollum's gonna have problems today because the injuries they've had, that's a big loss he had with his offensive line. I mean, Mahomes got the skill to escape, depression and everything, but he's going to have problems today with JPP. I expect JPP to cause a lot of havoc today. So Mahomes going to see something a little bit different than what he's used to seeing.
Yeah, I think. What you think, James?
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay's defense has been stepping up in the playoffs. I think it's more about them than the offense. And I think Tampa's getting Brown back this week. I heard it too. So he could be out for a couple big plays.
I think the thing is Andy Reid. I think he probably knows what he has with these guys that's coming in, and he's one of the best game planners out there. So you might not see even because studying Belichick and them all these years, you never usually see the same thing every week. You know what I mean? They usually it's the plan always. I think that's what the great ones do. You have your bread and butter, but they know people are studying what you do, so they got to switch it up. And I don't think I just think oh shit, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hello,
my bad, fellas. My bad.
That's okay, Adrian. We have the New England Patriots here. How do you feel?
I'm good. New England Patriots. New England Patriots. Oh, hold. My mind's a jumble because it's a snowy day and I had to do some stuff. But New England Patriots, hey yo, you got to be one bitter dude today. You got to be one bitter dude today.
I'm still rooting for him. I'm still rooting for my man Tom.
You still rooting for him? See, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool because a lot of Patriots fans are like, man, fuck you, he left us. You know what I'm saying? It's good that you still root for the man, considering everything he did. You know what I'm saying? He the GOAT. Right, and most of his GOAT years was with y'all. You know what I'm saying? He got y'all what?
Yeah, I don't understand the
bitterness. 7 titles, whatever he got. You know what I'm saying?
So Adrian, discuss Chase Young, the defensive rookie of the year.
I told y'all he was going to win. I told you.
We did not expect him to win.
Y'all was talking about Jeremy Chin. I'm like, man, Jeremy Chin ain't taking nobody to the playoffs, man. Once we won that division, Chase Young was going to win defensive rookie of the year. I told you once we got in the playoffs, that's it. He's going to win that jump.
And what do you think about Alex Smith, comeback player of the year as well?
Well, that was obvious. There was nobody else but him. You know what I'm saying? The man leg almost came off. Almost had to be amputated. So he came back from one of the worst injuries ever and took us to the playoffs for the most part. So
Oh yes,
You know, that was an obvious choice.
indeed. And what about the bad man winning MVP, but no Super Bowl appearance?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers had a great year. You know, he just ran into the GOAT. But he still deserved to win MVP. He had a great year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes. And since you missed the Hall of Fame inductees, Adrian, what do you think about the class of 2021?
Great class. You know, Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, and Megatron. So they were going to be first ballot locks, obvious ones. Nice to see Drew Pearson finally get in, even though he's a stinking cowboy. He should have been. He should have been in like 20 years ago. I don't understand what took it so long.
No, what about Tom Flores should have been in 30 years ago.
30 years ago. First Hispanic to win a Super Bowl. First Hispanic head coach. You know, like I said, he should have been in 30 years ago. So those two guys, whoa, it's long overdue. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's great class, you know, led by the GOAT's biggest rivals. Ironic. The GOAT in his 10th Super Bowl, the GOAT's biggest rival, Peyton Manning, going into the Hall of Fame. While Brady's still alive and kicking, taking teams to Super Bowls. Manning been retired long enough to go to the Hall of Fame now.
Was it really his biggest rival? I mean, he used to whip his ass like pretty much.
I mean, he whooped his ass most of the time, but Brady versus Manning was the biggest rivalry in the NFL.
Biggest marquee.
Boy, you know, about a good decade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I mean,
that was fun. That was fun.
Oh man. So, Adrian, we have begun our analysis of this matchup today. What do you feel are the intangibles that are necessary for victory on either side?
Well, for Kansas City, it's experience. They was here last year. They know what to do. They've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this is nothing new. Tampa, yeah, you got the GOAT, Brady. He's the only one on that team that got any Super Bowl experience. So are these guys up for the moment?
JPP.
Huh?
JPP.
Yeah, JPP, I forgot about him. My
bad,
bad, Rome. How can I forget about JPP? My fault,
Rome. Forget about the beats right now. He's a beast right now.
But other than those two, you know, ain't a lot of Super Bowl experience on the Bucs.
Who was on that team that lost to that was on the Rams and lost to Brady?
That lost to Brady, yeah.
Don't forget
experience, you know what I'm saying?
Wrong, yeah.
Yes, both teams have explosive offenses, you know, so, you know, but like I say before, in every Super Bowl, Rome, you know this better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
When you playing Brady in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles did it too, the way you beat Brady, you pressure him and make him uncomfortable. You go after him, you hit him, and you make him uncomfortable as possible. That's how you beat Brady in Super Bowls. Can Tampa Bay
on him in that
well, they got JPP, so JPP did it with the Giants. So can JPP do it again? Can that defense get enough pressure on Brady to make him uncomfortable?
You're going to get the pressure up the middle on him. Up the middle. Yeah. If you go on the outside pressure, he just steps into the pocket and just delivers a strike downfield. You got to get the pressure up the middle in his face.
That's the key. Can they get the pressure?
That's how the Giants did it.
Yeah, can you make Brady uncomfortable in the pocket and make him make mistakes? That's how you beat. That's been the blueprint on Brady his whole career. That's how you get him. Can Tampa Bay's defense do that? If they can, Tampa Bay got a good chance of winning. If they don't, they're gonna get stopped. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
And what about Patrick Mahomes?
Well, they're still talking about the toe, but I don't think the toe is going to be as big a factor today. He's had a couple of weeks. Patrick Mahomes is going to be Patrick Mahomes. But like I said, the key comes down to defensively, can Tampa get pressure on Brady and make him uncomfortable? And I think Tampa's going to try to run the ball, you know, to keep Mahomes off the field, you know, keep that. Because the last time, when they played him early in the season, Tyreek Hill fried him crispy with 200 yards in the first quarter. So, you know, they're going to try to keep that offense off the field as much as possible. So I say run the ball and pass rush. That'll be the key for Tampa Bay to win.
Interesting.
And yeah, that's the key right there. Like I say, we going to know early if they get into Brady and Brady's starting to get uncomfortable. We're going to know early how this game going to go.
I don't know if that's the case because a lot of time with Kansas City, they could be getting served, and
And come back.
the last Super Bowl they was getting served.
Well, 49ers had it.
Doesn't take
49ers
them
had
long
it in
to
their
drive
hands.
down the
You know what I'm
field.
saying? Yeah, the 49ers had it in their hands. They was up 14 going to the fourth quarter and lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're very
Robert Saleh.
explosive.
You're now your head coach.
But here's a good question because I also saw Skip and them talking about this. So let's just say Mahomes win this game. Okay. So this is year 4 of Mahomes' career and 2 Super Bowls already. Is this the baby goat in training?
Oh, I hate that stupid baby goat crap. That's the stupidest crap ever.
The new
That's
goat.
the stupidest crap ever, man. It's way too early to even mention that word. First of all, it's disrespectful. First of all, the man only in his 3rd year. You don't know what's gonna happen. The man could blow his knee out and never play again. You don't know. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but you don't know. Now, the way he's progressing, he's had a great year. 6. All right. The way he's progressing, he's had, one of the greatest starts to any career in sports. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a long way to go. It's still early. And Brady's been to 10 of these, man. Come on. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. Brady's been to 10 of these and won 7 of them. That's a lot to ask somebody to do.
5 more than the dude in 2nd place.
Yeah, so you this baby goat stuff, they need to quit it with that. You putting too much pressure on this man. You know what I'm saying? Let the man play and let's see how his career go. But he's off to a great start. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think, Romy Rome?
I'll say this: if he wins today, he's already the face of the league, but he truly becomes the face of the league should he win today. They'll talk about him pretty much in regard like they're doing the current GOAT right now. So, I agree with Adrian, stop all that baby goat stuff,
Baby goat crap is stupid, man.
I mean, stop all the baby goat stuff. But if he wins today, which I believe he will, then he truly becomes the face of the league. He's already the face. You would pretty much mention him, right along with Aaron Rodgers and everything. But I think he pretty much pushes all that aside and becomes the lone face of the league now, if he does win today.
Interesting. Jamie, what you think, bro?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention right there. I guess get too much going on, Colts.
Oh, no, that's cool. No, I was just saying if this is Mahomes' 4th year in the league, and if he already has 2 Super Bowls, is he like on his way to catching Brady like early? Because it's only year 4. He probably got 10 more years to go. That's still a tall order because that's like you need what 4 more just to catch him.
He doesn't have to catch him. He's still on his way. I think he passes my eye test. So as long as he stays healthy, I think he's well on the way.
And I think something else you got to factor in is Andy Reid. He's getting up there, so it's like how long will he be around?
But that's where Eric Bieniemy comes in, and KC might be happy he didn't go nowhere because if Andy Reid step aside and Eric Bieniemy's still there, he'll be the head coach. That should be his job. That'll be a no-brainer. He'll be the head coach if Andy Reid decides to step aside. You know what I'm saying? Which what possible Andy Reid could do is do that. Step aside early. Because that may be the only way this man get a job, the way they're doing him. This is crazy the way they're doing him. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, you know what I'm saying? But one thing about Mahomes, one thing that hurt Mahomes, crazy as it sounds, is that offside call 2 years ago. If dude did not line up offsides and against your Patriots, and if Kansas City pulled out that game, Patrick Mahomes probably be working on his 3rd straight Super Bowl right now.
That's yet to happen.
Because they would have went to the Super Bowl. They didn't line up all sides, they probably would have won that game. Went to that Super Bowl, they probably would have beat the Rams because the Rams looked like crap in that game. They would have beat the Rams, and they'd probably be working on their 3rd straight right now.
3rd straight. We've never had. I think that's the one remaining
thing. You see how one play could change everything? You know what I'm saying? That one play could change everything. So it's a long way to go, Patrick Mahomes. But he's off to a great start.
One thing I think is he's the new bad man. That's me. He's taking over. I agree with Rodgers' title. Yes,
I agree with that.
He just makes a lot of plays happen on the run, makes something out of nothing, and he can just drive it down the field in a matter of a minute.
And he makes it look easy. That's what gets me, man. It makes it look like effortless. It's like, damn, man, is it really this easy? Just whatever, But we also have yet to talk about this Matthew Stafford trade, Adrian. How does that make you feel?
You want to know what hurt me with this Matthew Stafford? Matthew Stafford was the number one guy I targeted. I've been telling Packy for weeks. Everybody chasing Deshaun Watson. I want Matthew Stafford because Matthew Stafford wouldn't have cost as much as Deshaun, although he ended up costing the Rams a lot. We were actually the runner-up. We were about to get him.
I know.
The reason we didn't get him is because they decided to throw in Jared Goff at the last minute. So basically, we don't have no quarterback to get him. So that's why it ended up going to the Rams because they ended up giving him Jared Goff as a part of the trade. And we couldn't match that because our quarterbacks, nobody wants Heineke. I mean, we don't have nobody to trade that they want.
You could have gave him Chase Young.
Oh, no, that ain't happening. You ain't getting no Chase Young. Forget about that. You can have anybody else on our defensive line, but Young, nah. You can have the other three. You know what I'm saying? But Chase Young, nah. You know what I'm saying? But I think, if we try to get Deshaun Watson, one or two of those defensive linemen going to be gone in that trade for sure. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm starting.
That's one thing Houston talk about. They want a couple of good young defensive players as a part. If you want Deshaun Watson and shit. But luckily for us, we got some defensive guys that we could trade. But Chase Young ain't one of them. We ain't trading him. That's a generational talent right there. We be out of our goddamn mind to trade him. Even for Deshaun Watson, much as I want him, no, we ain't trading Chase Young, man. Fuck that.
Ron, what you think about the trade that went down, bro?
Well, first of all, thank God it didn't happen. Thank God it didn't happen. I didn't want to see Matthew Stafford play him 2 times every year. I mean,
it almost happened, Rome. It almost happened.
It almost, and it's still possible that y'all might end up getting Deshaun. You still possibly can end up getting Matt Ryan somehow, which is what really I've been saying.
That's another guy we targeted.
I've been saying that day one. I think he's going to go to Washington, but Stafford is. I don't know. It's something different about Stafford. I was like, thank God. All I kept saying was thank God.
Stafford's solid,
Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. He is a good quarterback.
Team. I think he's going.
He's on one of the worst teams out there.
He's going to make the Rams. I think he's going to make the Rams. I mean, the Rams are. All right, they're a good team, but they were so up and down this year, And I think with Stafford,
I think they're the favorite in the NFC now.
For the Rams, yeah, they look good.
I think
they look good.
With him, I think they the favorite in the NFC. That's just
if he can stay healthy. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
That's the only thing about Stafford is health. If he stays healthy and he puts up the same numbers with the Rams he did with Detroit. Yeah, they're definitely going to be a top threat in the NFC. Yeah.
So, Jamie, what'd you think about the trade, bro?
Oh, I thought they paid a lot for it.
Yeah, they sure did. Yeah.
How many draft picks?
Two
first, and a third. And Jared Goff. That's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot.
Well, they wanted to get rid of
two ones and a starting quarterback. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I was kind of hoping he was coming to New England for a little bit there.
But you heard what he said about New England. He said he didn't want to go to New England because of Patricia. He said you could trade me to anybody but New England because he didn't want to be under Matt Patricia again.
Oh, you're talking about Stafford. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's right. They got Patricia back. I forgot about that.
That's right. When I saw that article, I was like, oh, he ain't coming here. Then I was thinking there's no way I wanted the Patriots to pay that price. 2 firsts.
Yeah, that's a steep price.
That's
well, we were offering 2 firsts. We were offering 2 firsts, a second, and a third. And we were about to get him, but then like I said, they threw in Jared Goff. And we couldn't match that because we don't got no quarterback.
Goff's salary is massive as well.
Yeah.
Pay him
that's getting a big salary off of the Detroit's books. But then again, they're getting salary off the Rams books.
Yeah.
Makes it easier on their cap, so that's a big trade for both, But Detroit, they got a lot of cap space. They can absorb Goff's contract because they got a lot of cap space. And there's no telling how long Goff is going to be with them because Detroit can still draft another young quarterback if they choose.
Fields.
Damn, I didn't know y'all was offering 2. See, to me, I don't know, like Golf, I don't know. I think golf is a bum. That's just my opinion. But plus,
yeah, but we offered two first back. We offered two first, a second, and a third, from what I heard.
That's the thing. Your first is this year. Their first ain't.
It was for this year. It was going to be for this year and next year. They were saying actually for this year, trading with us would have been better for Detroit.
That's what I'm saying.
Than the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
The Rams pick is until next year.
Rams pick is until next year. We were going to give them a first and a third this year, and a first and a second next year.
Wait, what you say, Jamie?
I said, how old is Stafford now? He's
Stafford is 32.
32, yeah. 31, 32.
Getting up there.
He got about 3 more years, give or take.
See, but the Rams are a ready-made team to win now. So they going all in. They said, our window is now. We going all in.
They need to get the TB12 program. I don't know what that dude is on, man. I mean, good God.
Him and LeBron, they must be taking the same stuff. Him and LeBron James.
I know they say LeBron.
Come on, man.
He spends $1 million just on his body a year, is what they're saying.
Yeah, LeBron James does the same thing. There's no drop-off in performance with neither one of them. LeBron James damn near 40. There's no drop-off in this game. It's crazy what these two guys do in terms of their body, and other athletes need to take heed of what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Note. Start taking
notes. You know what I'm saying?
Probably those y'all who read comic books is the Lazarus Pit.
Yeah, because literally it is the Lazarus Pit. LeBron said he sleeps in like a cryo chamber. It literally is the Lazarus Pit. It really is. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody doing all that shit. Fuck that. Sleeping.
I get claustrophobic. I'm damn laying no shit like that. Shit. Dude, I had to get that MRI 2 years ago. I started freaking out on that. I was wondering why they kept asking, "Are you claustrophobic?" So I don't see how LeBron then can close himself up to some shit like that. So when it ain't that important, you gotta do that shit.
And finally, we must talk about this Deshaun Watson shit. Now Houston just telling people, we're not trading them. We're gonna hold them. And
don't believe that. Don't believe that. Yeah. They're saying that now. Deshaun Watson has made it clear he is not going back to Houston. He won't give a damn what they say. At some point, they're gonna have to trade him. This dude does not want to play there. He is willing to sit out the season to get out of there. Why would you put your team through that? There's no point. Just give in. See, the NFL is stubborn. They're the last bastion. In the NBA and Major League Baseball, the players got a lot of control over where they go. The NFL's last place where the owners got the grip, and now Deshaun Watson is the tip of the iceberg, and the owners don't want to go down the NBA route, having the players start to take control, but there's nothing you can do here. Deshaun's got leverage, and he got the no trade clause. He gonna go where he want to go at the end of the day. If the team where he wants to go gives Houston a decent offer, he gonna go where he want to go. It's the way it's gonna end. Houston, just accept your fate and trade the man. Do it now, and so you don't have to drag this and just have controversy hanging over you all off season. Just trade them. They're saying this now. They're gonna wind up trading them, and I think it's gonna happen before the draft, so you can get all those picks.
Wrong. Shit. Wrong.
Well, this week, the Houston GM referred to him as the player. Didn't even mention his name.
You think Deshaun Watson gonna want to come back there? First of all, he already feel disrespected already. He feel lied to and betrayed. And then to top it all off, you're gonna call him the player. Come on. The 10 tinge of racism was don't call him the player. Like he ain't nobody. Come on, man. The dude is out. He's not playing for Houston no more. He played his last game for the Texans. They might as well just trade him now. Just trade him now.
I mean, the big question is, of course, where he could end up. I mean, Jets still remain the possible destination. You got to put Washington in there, Chicago, and you know what? As quiet as it's kept, keep your eye on Carolina because now they're starting to bring.
Yeah, Carolina was big. Almost got Stafford too. Carolina's another team you got to look at. A sleeper team.
Keep them in the rear. Just keep your eye on Carolina because I think. I just got a feeling about them on some. I still say Chicago. I don't know why, but now I'm starting to get vibes about Carolina. I mean, sorry, Packy, but
No, that's fine. Cause I'm gonna speak on it. Jamie, what you think about coming to New England Patriots?
Are they willing to pay the price it's going to take to get Watson? I'm not sure Belichick's willing to do that.
We'll see what happens when we get close to the draft. If they're gonna be bitter about it, keep him on the team, make him sit out, or if they're serious, finally start giving in to him and get rid of him. But hey, we'll take. I'd love to have him. We got who's the GM over there? He's from Nick Caserio.
Yeah, Caserio.
Yeah. They always call the Texans Patriot South because they always up all our veterans.
Yeah.
But the question is Belichick willing to pay that steep of a price? You know what I'm saying?
He's cheap.
Exactly. That's the thing with Belichick.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pay the piper if you want Deshaun Watson. Is Belichick willing to pay that price it's going to take to get him?
Right.
Yeah, I
need some pressure on the fans on him. We need somebody because we did start to open up our playbook with Cam Newton for that kind of running style, so it might work. He might build off that year, get a even faster back with the Watson. I think could work out.
Yeah,
all things considered, all things considered with the Patriots, they had a decent year. All things considered, with having Cam Newton and the transition to a running quarterback and all the opt-outs on defense, Patriots had a decent year going 7-9. If they can get a good quarterback, they could be right back in the mix.
Yeah, it was a big, we've always been a pocket passing team, and to go to like a play action, play action team was big transition. Even though we didn't have the lineup for it, that team's kind of beat up. We need to retool, I guess you could say.
But having those opt-out players back will help you.
Yeah.
Well, before we came on, we was talking about they might get Mac Jones in the draft. Me personally, I like Mac Jones. Some people down on him, the Todd McShays of the world and all that kind of stuff. And because that's somebody that y'all might end up aging, but like they picked before y'all. They're like 15.
They picked before us, yeah.
So I think I like him.
We haven't had a high pick like this in years, so maybe we can.
Y'all always thinking at the bottom of the first round all the time. But as far as Washington, I think they're gonna go the free agent quarterback route. I think Washington thinks they got a chance to win now, and they don't want to waste time grooming another young quarterback again, especially and it's bad taste in our mouth after this idiot the way it asked him that we just got rid of, and we probably don't have the taste to deal with another young quarterback right now. I think they're gonna go the veteran quarterback free agent route. That's why we put up as much as we did with Matt Stafford. They want a veteran quarterback. They don't want to deal with grooming the young quarterbacks right now because they think they got it with the defense we have. They think they can win now.
All right, y'all talking about Derek Carr.
Yeah, there's talk of that too. Derek Carr. There's talk of like what I saw in the Washington Post was like a 3-way trade and sending Watson to Las Vegas and sending Carr here. It's like crazy. But yeah, Derek Carr's in the mix too, because if Chucky think he can get Watson, then he'll let Derek Carr go to get Watson.
No question.
Yeah, I mean, I admit I was hype over Deshaun Watson, but man, when they start running out this 4 picks and 2 defenses, I said, man, these motherfuckers on some shit.
But Packy shouldn't be surprised. If
I'm not
is a top 5 quarterback in the prime of his career, demanding to be traded and having a no trade clause and the contract extension that he signed. We have never seen this in the NFL. Yeah. We've seen it in the NBA, we've seen it in the Major League Baseball, but never in the NFL. So we're in uncharted waters, and they're just not going to give him up for nothing. It's going to take a lot to get a quarterback in. He hadn't even hit it. He's only 24? He hadn't even hit his prime yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd go just draft my little quarterback and we'd be okay.
No, that's understandable though, because it's going to take a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot. You're not in the same position, say, Chicago or Washington or Miami is, where they think, oh, we get him, we can win now. Y'all still got a lot of pieces y'all need to build. So it'd just be better for y'all for real, just to keep what you got and go draft. You know what I'm saying?
Could get lucky, get a Patrick Mahomes style quarterback.
Yeah, you never know.
What Mahomes come out?
Who you get
What was
in
he
draft, might end up being good.
Did you hear what your boy Joe Theismann said?
What I did?
He thinks Zach Wilson better than Trevor Lawrence.
He's crazy. I love you, Joe, but no, I strongly disagree with you. Strongly disagree with you there. You know what I'm saying? Zach Wilson may end up being good too. They both may end up being good, but not Trevor Lawrence. Like Chase, like I said about Chase Young, Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent. No, Trevor Lawrence is gonna be Pro Bowl perennial type guy. I don't agree with him there.
Who's the dude that went to Carson Winston school that they talking about gonna get? Trey Lance. Man, I watched
Trey Lance. Yeah.
Have you ever watched the highlight film on him?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, that Bama is nice.
Yeah, but you talking about, you know how it is with those FCS teams. You don't get a lot of tape on those teams. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you get a chance, go on YouTube.
But I heard the guy can play. You know what I'm saying? I heard the guy can play. Maybe I ought to go on YouTube and look up more highlights of him.
But when I was watching, you know what I was thinking? I said, he looked like Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Like, you need to check it out, you know. But
he's going in the top. Trey Lance is going in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah. When y'all might
he might be a guy Carolina might pick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Carolina?
Oh, that'd be.
He gonna be around that area. He'll still be there. Want to pick if they,
So
they don't get a veteran, they'll definitely look at Trey Lance because he'll still be there around the area.
So they get rid of Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, he could go before Justin Fields. To me, it's a chance. I still think Justin Fields go ahead of him, but it wouldn't shock me if he went ahead of Justin Fields.
I'm telling you need to see the tape on that. But anyhow, you know, let's go around and give our predictions for today's game before we sign off. We start with you, Adrian.
Oh man! See, now I was telling y'all during the play, even though I was bitter because the GOAT beat me in my team the first round, and then they could tell you I was still pissed off a week later that we lost the playoffs in such a close game that we could have won. But that's neither here nor there. After that, I said, man, I'm not picking against the GOAT. It's the GOAT. Mm-hmm. And I was right against the Saints, and I was right against the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to do what I said I wouldn't do and pick against the GOAT.
Oh, my goodness.
Patrick Mahomes is just balling. Kansas City's offense is just otherworldly on another level. The last time when they faced Kansas City earlier in the season, Tyreek Hill had 200 yards in the first quarter. Then he did Shannon Sharp's little montage talking about they need help. Get these dudes help.
He can't get his own material.
Yes, so it's hard to go against. Look, I can't believe I'm going against Brady after what he's done, but it's hard to pick against Kansas City right now. They look like a dynastic type team, a team that's going to be in the AFC Championship Super Bowl mix every freaking year as long as Mahomes is healthy. That's what they look like right now. They look like the next New England. It's basically what they look like right now. The team that's going to be there every year, no matter what. New England went to 10 AFC Championship games in a freaking row. And Kansas City looks like they're the type of team they're going to do that. It's hard to pick against Patrick Mahomes. Tampa's got to keep him off the field. Run the football. Run the football more. Use Leonard Fournette. Run the football. And can Kansas City defense get after Brady and make him uncomfortable? I think they're capable of making him uncomfortable enough that they can win the game. But it's going to be a close game because this is not going to be no blow. This will be close. It's not going to be like last time. But then again, it could be like last time. Kansas City jumps up to a big lead and doing it. It could be the other way around because, Kansas City always fall behind in playoff games. But I hate picking against the GOAT, and I may end up looking like a dumbass when 10 o'clock comes this evening and this game is over. I may end up looking stupid, but I'm going to take Kansas City. I'm going to say 31-26 Chiefs go back to back.
Mm-hmm. Romy Rome.
Well, like I said, I think JPP and that Tampa defense going to give Mahomes some problems today. They're going to put pressure on him. Mahomes going to be doing a lot of scrambling. But
Oh, the toe. I forgot about the toe. Well, you're right, Ron. Mahomes is going to be doing a lot of scrambling.
Yeah, he's going to be doing a lot of scrambling today. But I still think, I mean, I can't pick against KC. I think, I think this is to me, this is the passing of the torch. Mahomes did win a Super Bowl last year, but now he's going up against basically the GOAT of the Super Bowls, LT, disappointing, bro. But, hey, he deemed Tom Brady the greatest of all time over Joe Montana. For me, it was Joe Montana who I deemed the greatest of all time. But, it's the passing of the torch. I think Mahomes and them will beat Tampa Bay. And I'll even go further and say that this could be the possible last appearance of Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. So
heaven forbid.
More appropriate that this matchup did happen, the GOAT going against basically the future GOAT. So, and it's the passing of the torch. And I think Watkins is coming back for the KC today.
Yeah, he is.
So
that's another. He's coming back today. He's coming back, and Antonio Brown's coming back for Tampa. So 2 X factors.
So there you go. But I'm going with KC in this. But I agree with Adrian. It's not going to be a blowout like last time. No, this is going to be super close. I think Tampa Bay is going to play them tough from, all 4 quarters. Has the potential to possibly go to another overtime. We could be seeing our second overtime in the Super Bowl history. But I'm going with KC, and I'm going to go with the 34-27.
Jamie, what you think, bro?
Ooh, well, my head's telling me to go with the KC, but I'm going with my heart on this one. Absolutely got to keep. I broke this shirt out today. I hadn't worn it all year. Well,
if there was any day you're gonna break it out, it had to be today.
Yeah, I was retired. I busted out of retirement, and I think Brady's gonna. As long as he doesn't keep the interceptions down. Sometimes Brady gets off to slow starts in the Super Bowl. If he can come out hot for once, it'd be nice. And he has a good chance of winning with this explosive offense. Brown's supposed to be back. Brown, Gronk. I think those two will sneak in for a couple of big plays, like the same as last week. And Brady pulls this one off. A lot of people say the competition not too good. He'll beat Breeze, Rodgers, and Mahomes. You got to give a man respect after that. At 40, what is it, 43 now?
That's insane, bro. That's fucking insane. As you all know, over 20 years, I have eaten untold buckets of shit at the hands of Tom Brady. You see, only one time did we destroy Tom Brady, and we'll never forget that until they put me in the dirt. But this has no malice, any of that stuff, believe it or not. I just think, I don't know, it's KC, man. It's just, I don't know what it is. They just got their system and everything fine and tuned. I mean, I was telling Tyke and all them about it. It's like Tyreek Hill, man. It's like, what do you do with him? You know what I mean? He's not a big dude, but it's not just fast. He's quick, like quick to the point of attack and quick to get open. And then once he gets it, it's like how you get a hold of this cat. And like Adrian said, the last time they played, it was 200 yards in a quarter. That's freaking unbelievable. You know what I mean? So, but don't sleep on the home field advantage thing. That's huge.
Yes.
So I don't. I definitely don't think it's gonna be a blowout or nothing. I think. Well, since I got my numbers, I'm gonna say 0-20, 24-20. Kansas City, because that's the numbers I got in my pool, so I can win some money.
I'm going to say 37-31 Pats on this one. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
It probably will be. You're probably right. But so this is going to be our last one for a while. I think we're going to come back on when free agency starts, like around March 17th or something like that.
Yeah.
And talk about them free agents because, it's the end of the season. But,
of course, the draft.
And of course, the draft. Like, hopefully we can go live during the draft. That'd be cool. And just to see if Roman off to see his reaction when the Giants pick somebody.
Yeah, if I'm at work, if I'm at work and they pick somebody that I ain't want, I'll come on live and I will.
You go come on live and cuss them out.
What do you guys have on your Super Bowl menus today?
Oh, that's good.
No.
I'm making.
You know what? That's a
wings
good
and-
question. Because we probably gonna be going out and getting something. We had to navigate through this goddamn snow.
Yeah, it's gonna be simple
here.
for me. It's
Snow
gonna
here
be
as well.
straight up pizza, and that's it.
Straight up pizza.
Straight up pizza.
You're gonna have the
Can't
pizza.
go wrong
You
with
gotta
that.
get the pizza.
I'm gonna throw a slab of ribs in the smoker, and I'm gonna do a few wings, and then that shit covered. I got some corn on the cob, you know, nothing too complicated.
See, that's another thing about this COVID crap. The yearly Super Bowl gathering package. God damn it. God damn it, that's dead this year. Now you got COVID and we got snow. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even seen this. Anyhow, we catch y'all free agency and happy Super Bowl, y'all. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.
Enjoy the big game.